Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So in today's session, I will discuss about this project quality management lecture. Okay. So last lecture, what you have learned, what you have seen is cost management. How to manage the money in your project, budget in your project, how to control the cost. Now in this lecture, you will learn about how to maintain quality or how to achieve quality throughout the life cycle of your project. Okay, so in this, what are the objectives we will cover is this one: why it is important, quality, why it is important for your project management, that you will learn. The second objective, what is the definition of quality management, how to plan, and then how to do that quality assurance. Then controlling the quality, you have these three types, three methods which you can use for your project management in order to achieve quality. And then what are the other techniques of quality that we will learn. Then finally, how to improve the quality in your projects, that this is the last objective you will learn. Right, next, why this quality is important. See, whenever you buy some items, okay, somebody is logging in, I think. Where? Okay, so what is the meaning of why it is important quality is, see, these are all the examples you can see. Okay, suppose imagine that your computer is crashing twice a day, yani your computer operating system is hanging, yani you are not able to use your computer, so daily 2 times 3 times the computer restarts. So what is the meaning of that? That means it is having very low quality, very poor quality, because maybe the program is having bugs, yani errors. Due to that, your computer is crashing twice a day. Or maybe hardware is a problem. Due to that, they are unable to continuously run the computer. So these are the reasons for poor quality. And another examples are like, see, you cannot log into the corporate intranet. Corporate means the company. So you cannot able to log in into the website of company. Why? Because of poor quality. Okay, these are all some examples. So due to which, why we need to achieve quality in our project, you can learn. And see, another example is, imagine your word processing software, yani Microsoft Word example. If that is shipped with several known bugs, yani it is given to you. So if you are buying Microsoft Word, so why after using that Microsoft Word in your laptop, so it is having so many errors, so many problems. You are unable to view, you are unable to insert the picture, or you are unable to print the file, etc., etc. These are all the problems you may face. So if you face those problems, that means it is not having quality. What is the result of poor quality? It means. Okay, so now our daily lives, in our daily lives, yani in all our works, we are depending on IT products. Okay, for small things we are using IT in our home, in our college, in our life. Okay, wherever you go. See, cars. Example, car has computer chips, circuits to check the performance, etc. So this is how this is all happening, because of the technology developments in information technology. Okay, IT technology is improving so fast, that our lives is becoming dependent on the products like cars, and also see the computers the children kids use in the school, like tablets. In the tablets they use to install many applications to learn the lessons. So everyone is depending on IT. Okay, so due to this reason we need to understand the importance of quality. So why the quality management is very important means, everybody everywhere in all the places we are using IT. So that's the reason we have to focus on this quality management. In the company, see, organization depends on technology. So to take your attendance, to show your exams, okay, to show your marks, we need IT. Without IT we cannot run our business. Okay, if you are using IT products like SIS, advising system, Moodle, email, all these are all running on the information technology computers. So we need to have good website, we need to have good computers, we need to have quality website. Then only the students can study and learn from the IT courses. So this is the reason why the quality management is important. Understand? So this is the meaning why it is important, because our life is depending on IT products. So in all the fields we are going to use the technology so that we can achieve success. So it is important to achieve quality for our IT products. Right. So next example, see here. If you read this example, they are giving the example of an ATM, bank ATM. So what is the problem they are explaining here is, see here, there are some errors in the banking. Okay, so by mistake it is doing deduction, yani it is minusing $15 15 millions from more than 100,000 customer accounts. So what is the problem? There is one small error, there is a small programming mistake in the ATM machine. Single line of code is having a problem. So due to that, whenever you withdraw or transfer the money, it is doing two times. If you are taking 100 real, it is showing you minus 200. If you are transferring 100 real, it is transferring 200. So why it is happening is because there is a problem in the code, there is a problem in the program. So the programmer has written wrong. So due to that, the customer is losing the money. Okay, if you withdraw 100 from the ATM, it is not withdrawing 100, it is withdrawing 200. Understand? So this is the mistake. So why it is happened is, you did not test your program properly. If you test your program properly, this mistake will not happen. So before you install this software in the ATM machine, you need to test it. So if you thoroughly properly not testing, this kind of problems you may face. So due to this reason, we need to perform complete testing before we ship the product to the customer, before we release the product to the customer, before we give the product to the customer. Understand? So this is the example why this quality is important, right? So you may make some mistakes in the program. So before giving that program to the customer, you need to test it properly. If you test before giving, then this kind of problem you may not face. Like withdraw 100 real, it is doing the withdrawal of 200, right? Now what is the definition? What is project quality management? So it is one of the area, it's in one of the domain or area in a project management. So how you can define is conformance to requirements. Yani, what are your requirements you have mentioned here in your project charter? If you see your project charter, where is your project charter? Yeah, this one, project charter. What you have defined here, these are the things: 1, 2, 3, 4. Updating inventory, hardware, software, buying, installation, testing. This is their project milestones to be achieved. So whatever you mention here, the final application should have all these 4 items. Understand? So if you have all these 4 items, then only we can say that the project is having quality. Yani it is in conformance. Yani you are certifying, you are making sure that all the requirements whatever the customer has asked, it is there in the application or in the website or in the product. See here, it means the project process and the final product meets the written specifications and it is good to use. Yani it is a certificate. So whatever you asked here, whatever the customer is asked, you are giving them in the application. So that is the meaning here, conformance to requirements. See in the tutorial, this is the one of the question, define quality management, means you have to write this one, conformance to the requirements, meaning the process and the final product meets its requirements and it is ready to use. This is one sample question. Alright, now the objective, the purpose of quality management is what? It is to make sure the project will satisfy the needs of what you have undertaken. So you undertook to develop some application, to develop some solution. So whatever the customer asked, you have to satisfy the needs. Okay, then only we can say the quality is there in your product or in your project. Okay, so this is the definition of quality management. So this is the act or the process that you will perform throughout your life cycle of your project. From the starting of your project till the end of your project, you need to perform this quality measure. Plan for that one, then execute that plan, and then check and control your plan of implementing project quality management. So this you have to do from the starting stage till the ending stage of your project, right? So in this each step, what is the outputs we will discuss. First step is planning. Okay, this one, planning. So planning states that it's an ability to anticipate the situation and prepare the actions. Yani you foresee what may happen in the project, what may go wrong. So if something may happen wrong, then what is your plan? Imagine that in your project team, some of the team members are sick. So how you will complete the work? What is your plan? Do you invite yani to do the work, you hire the new team members, or you will work more than 8 hours a day to complete the project? What is your plan? So this is the example. This quality management plan states that what is your anticipate situation and prepare the actions which will produce you the output. Okay, it is important to identify the quality procedures for each unique project. For each project, you need to identify what are the things, what are the procedures to be implemented. in order to design the quality product, the quality output. Okay, so if you are using iPhone is the best product. So the Apple company is taking care of all the measures, all the procedures, so that they can finally produce the iPhone mobile phone to the customer, yani which is having high quality. So they need to make sure all the procedures are followed in their company to produce the iPhone mobile phone. Understand? This is one example what you can take for a quality product. So first you have to plan. So how do you plan? What are the inputs for planning the quality process? In your company, you need to study the guidelines, policies. You study the scope of your project. And then what are the regulation standards for doing that project? See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are the 5 points or the areas for the IT project which may lose the quality, which may affect from quality. So if you fail to not implement or follow these 5 steps, you may face problems. So these are the areas in the project from where you may face the problem. So sometimes in the exam it will be asked to you like this, the question: what are the aspects that affect the project quality? So sometimes they will ask you just write down the points, so you have to write this one: functionality, system output, performance, reliability, maintainability. Okay, so functionality means it's a degree to which the system performs its intended function. Yani your system is working up to which level, whatever you stated in the agreement, is everything working fine, all the functions. Like for example SIS, if you take, in the SIS, attendance is one function, grade entry is one function, generating the timetable is one function. So is it working properly for you, for the teachers, for the students? Because they have developed this one to solve your needs, to solve your problems. So if you say that, okay, I am able to use SIS properly, I am able to download my timetable, I am able to see my attendance absence, I can able to see the grades, then it shows that it's having high functionality. Okay, that is what the meaning here. All the functions should perform well. If it is not performing, means there is some problem in the quality. Another is the outputs. What is the output that the application SIS produce? Sometimes in the form of screen, yani HTML page, sometimes in the form of forms, sometimes in the form of printouts, reports. So it should generate the report properly. It should display your data properly. If it is not displaying properly this kind of reports, that means your system is lacking in quality. There is no quality, it means. So number 2. Number 3 is speed, performance, response time. So in a very less response time, you need to achieve the output, yani printout. For example, see, if you log in into the SIS website, if you log in into SIS website, it will take how much time? Quickly, if you log in, it should log in a very less time, like a short period of time, maybe in milliseconds or nanoseconds. Okay, SIS portal dot utas. Okay, for example, if I log in here like this with my ID and password, see, when I click, immediately it will go to the application homepage. So this is called the response time, performance. So in how much time you are able to open your application or achieve your task. So this should be very fast. That is one of the area, performance. Another one is the reliability. how your SIS is working in normal condition and in heavy workload. Normal condition means nowadays there is no registrations. Usually registration takes place at the beginning of the semester. All the college students will try to log in into the application and register for the courses. So that time your system should perform well. And now also when there is no traffic and nobody is using the application, that time also normal condition it should perform well. In both conditions it should perform well. That is called reliability. It's an ability of a product to perform as expected under the normal condition and heavy workload. When there is heavy traffic on the website, many users, millions of users are using your website, that time also it should work fine. And if nobody is using, very less people are using your website, that time also it should perform well. Okay, this is the fourth area. The last one is maintenance. So there should be very easy way to perform maintenance of the application. So this application should be maintained very easily. So if you maintain all these, if you focus on all these 5 areas, that means your product or the project is having quality. Okay? Okay, students, is this fine? What is the meaning? From where you will face the problem in the IT projects? Students, are you getting?
Yes.
Okay. Next is C, planning. Then next step, second step is performing. See here, first step is planning. Now second step, perform quality assurance. So how do you perform is you need to use some tools and techniques. So what are the quality assurance activities is, it is related to satisfy the standards for the project. So how you can start, take the input. Okay, what is the input is, see, quality management plan, improvement plan, measurement of quality. These are all the important inputs for your project, your documents, etc. Now what is the tool you use to measure the quality is through experiments. Yani what you need to put in your application so that the output should come very good. Design of experiments. Which variable is having high impact on your project to produce the good output? So that you have to find. Okay, one technique. The second technique is benchmarking. Benchmarking means you are comparing your project, okay, with the other product. For example, you are developing your own or you are manufacturing your own mobile phone. If you manufacture your mobile phone, after after completing the product, that mobile phone you will compare with iPhone. So what features iPhone has, your mobile is also having the same features. Your mobile is also having same speed, same applications. Then we can say that you are having good quality. Okay, that is called benchmarking. Benchmarking means you are going to compare the project practices with the similar products. I say the example iPhone. Right, your mobile phone and the iPhone, both you are comparing and you are checking which one is good. Are you following all the standard regulations, terms and conditions in your company to produce a good product or not? That you are doing. So the example, see here, what is the definition? Perform the quality assurance means it's an audit, a quality audit. Okay, it's a structured review of the activities that help to find lessons learned and that could improve the performance on the current project or the future project. See, quality audit. What is this one? Quality audit means examination. You are investigating. What is this quality audit? Google Translate. Right. See, here in our college there is one department called quality assurance. See this one. So that department will take care of how to maintain quality in our university, in terms of education, in terms of preparing the materials, study materials, or maintaining the labs. That quality assurance department will frame the standard guidelines, procedures. So we have to follow those procedures. Then only we can say that there is a quality in the university. So example, in the next month we are having that quality audit from the this organization. See, this is the company or this is the ministry which will take care of, okay, in English or in Arabic you can see here. Okay, this ministry or this company will take care of maintaining the quality. So these people are coming to the university, our university, in May. So they are performing investigation, right? If they perform that investigation, they will check what are the quality measures we are doing in our college. Every college they will go and check this one. They will carry out this process, right? So that there should be a good quality in our studies. Okay, good quality in our university. See, such type of report they will prepare. See, for this college this is the report, for this college this is a report. So for every college there is a report. If you follow that, you can see what are the procedures they are following. So that is the example here. Audit means examining the guidelines, examining the procedures, examining the standard regulations. Okay, so this is called quality audit. Understand? So next step number 3 is perform the controlling. How do you control? So in order to improve the quality, these are the outputs. Yani you will decide to accept the solution, to reject the solution, or to ask them to rework or make some adjustments. See, suppose you are submitting the assignment, the teacher or the supervisor will take these decisions. He will tell you to make some changes, adjustments, to correct some problems, or the teacher will ask you to repeat the work. Maybe you have not completed properly. This is the second way. The third one is, if you do the project good or if you do the assignment good, the teacher will accept immediately or he may reject it immediately. So these are the main outputs from the quality. So whenever you do the examination of quality in the IT company or in the non-IT company, you will take these decisions. These are the outputs. You may accept the product or you may reject the product, or you may ask the customer to the company to rework on the experiments or adjust the process steps what you are following. This is also one of the important uh, type of question. Okay, so I think it is not given. So you may target this question in the short answer type of question category. Now what are the tools and techniques is, these are the tools and techniques. Yani what kind of techniques you will use in your IT project to maintain quality. See, this one of the example is called cause and effect diagram. What is this one? It will help you to find what is the root cause of a problem. See, in the beginning of the lecture I discussed to you, you are unable to log in into the application of your company. Users cannot get into the system. Why? Maybe the process, the hardware is having problem, maybe the software is having problem, or maybe there is no proper training given to the users how to log in, how to use the system. So due to these various reasons, the final result is you may not able to log in into the system. So what is the problem? Root cause. So this diagram will show you the root cause. This is one of the reason the software is failing. It is not having enough memory. Okay, processor is very slow, or you did not change your password. You don't get the training to use the company account. Due to these reasons, you may not able to log in into the system. So this is called cause and effect diagram. So this type of diagram you need to draw and analyze what are the problems in your system. Understand? Next, this is one of the example for your graduation project. See, this is called fishbone diagram. Why you are why you are late in completing your project? Maybe there is problem in the requirement gathering, maybe there is a problem in this analysis of the problem, or design of the problem, or testing, or integration, or development. Due to these various reasons, you are not able to complete your project on time. Understand? So this is the reason why you may fail to provide quality in your project. Who is logging now? Utaina. Okay, so such type of diagrams you need to draw and analyze how to improve the quality in your IT project. This type of diagram is called cause and effect diagram. Okay, so next tool technique is the chart, control chart. So this diagram will help you to find out the, see, it will allow you to determine whether the process is in control or out of control. Now see here, when you draw this diagram, like taking the time, and this is the measure inches. This is one example. So whatever diagram you draw, you have some limit, you have some value. So that is, here it is called mean. So if your project is touching this line, that means you are under control. If it is above that line, yani you are out of your control. Okay, you should not go beyond this one, 12.09, or you should not go below this 11.9. So if your graph is showing you the answer like 11.0, that means there is some problem. Or if your graph is showing 12.20, that means you are crossing your limit. So it should be under control. It should not be, it should not give you high value, or it should not give you the low value. So it should be in average. So this type of graph will help you to determine, see, the time period, the results of process over a particular period of time. So by drawing this graph, you may tell your project quality is in control or it is out of control. Understand? Another problem, another technique is histogram. So in your Excel, you try to draw this diagram, histogram. Example, like this. This is the diagram, histogram. So age and frequency. By seeing this, you can understand what is happening, how to improve the quality of your project process. It is called a bar chart. Another one is flow chart. So drawing a flow chart will also help you to analyze the problems how you may face or where you are need to improve your project process. Flow chart. This all you learned in system analysis and design, like this. So if the results is not coming properly, you can change this diagram and test the code after you develop the project. So what are these one? These are the tools, these are the techniques to improve the quality. You may draw either the histogram or the flow chart or this control chart or this fishbone diagram and analyze the project quality. Okay, so this is one of the techniques, Six Sigma. It is very important in this lecture. Six Sigma is a rule, it's a guidelines that you need to implement in your project. Complete, comprehensive yani complete, and flexible system for achieving, sustaining and maximizing the success of the business. What is that one? Six Sigma process. Okay, what is this process is? You are understanding the needs of the customer very detailed manner. What are the facts, the data you need to use? Do the analysis in terms of number. Okay, manage it properly, improve it properly. All these steps will be taken care in this model Six Sigma. It is called this one, Six Sigma principle. The other name is DMAIC. The short form DMAIC. Understand this, very important, students. What is this DMAIC? D means define, M means measure, A means analyze, I means improve, C is control. Okay, so you need to follow this cycle throughout your life cycle of your project. So define your problem, objectives, goals. Okay, measure your how to improve the process of your project output. Analyze the factors what influence the quality. I told you, reports, functions, reliability, all these are the areas from where you may get the problem. So if you are good in these areas, that means your project is not having any problem in quality. Okay, so this type of question it will be asked. Example, where is this one? Explain the Six Sigma principle or DMAIC with the help of a diagram. So you draw this diagram and you have to explain the concept. These points you need to explain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, students, so Six Sigma is an important principle. How you can achieve quality in your project, you can do it. Understand? Next is the testing. Testing needs to be done at every stage of your project. Don't wait for the project to complete. So you may think that, okay, let us first complete the work, later we can test the program. It is wrong. You need to test the program from the time you start writing the program. Okay, so what is a testing? Testing is a process. It needs to be done during almost every phase. See, this is the phases of your development. Okay, designing, coding, development, implementation, and after the implementation. During these process, what are the testings you will do? So there are this one: unit testing, integration testing, system testing, user acceptance testing. These are the types of testings you need to perform. In the system analysis and design also you learned this one, how many types of testings are there. So similarly for your project, when you start the project, from that time onwards you need to provide all these and perform all these testings. Unit testing. What is unit testing is every small individual component you are going to test it and make sure it is defect free, yani there is no errors, there is no problem in each module. Okay, login module is one example in your SIS website. Attendance module is one unit. Okay, grade entry one unit. So test these individual components. So if you are performing the task very well without any errors, that means your programs are free from errors. Unit testing you have done properly. Then individually you have finished testing. After that you integrate, yani you can combine. So login combine with your home page. When you successfully log in by typing your student ID and password into SIS application, you will see the home page. Yani you need to go inside the application. So are you going to visit, are you going to see the correct page, or you are going to see the wrong page? So due to that you may face the problem of quality. So you have to perform this integration testing after developing the individual modules and test the individual modules. Then the third type of testing is system testing. The complete system, yani the SIS, you are going to test it properly to check whether the entire system is working properly or not. Then the last type of testing is user acceptance testing. Who is user? The customer. So students, teachers are going to use the SIS. So we have to test it and we need to give our report to the developers. If we give them the report that everything is performing fine, login application, login module is working fine, attendance entry is working fine, okay, marks entry is working fine, and the entire system is working properly, that means your project is having high quality. So you have to perform all these types of testing: unit testing, integration testing, system testing, user acceptance testing. Okay, so this is the testing types, what you can do or what you can perform in this one. So here these are some sample questions. What is testing? These are also important, so many times it is asked in the exam, right? So unit testing, what is the definition? Integration testing, what is the definition? What is system testing? What is acceptance testing? Okay students, so this is the lecture that we talk about how to maintain quality in your project, right? So these are some sample questions which I will upload it onto your I think these are having some questions next lecture also. So I combined the 7th and 8th. Okay, in this one these are all we will discuss in the next lecture. So in this lecture you are focusing on what is quality, how to provide quality in your project by following the procedures, guidelines. Okay, this one, Six Sigma, testing, all these things. So Six Sigma is important, students. So we have done our lecture for today. If you have any questions, please you can ask me, students. If you have any questions, please ask me. Are you there?
Yes, here.
So I will post this recording also in the Moodle. If you have any questions, you can ask me. Okay, and a tutorial also I will upload in this Moodle. Okay, students. So in advance, Eid Mubarak to all of you. Take care, study well, and enjoy your holidays. Okay, shall I close the meeting?
Yes, Doctor. Thank you.
Okay, Eid Mubarak to all of you. Okay,
Okay, Mr. Thank you.
okay, thank you.